you start hating, ask yourself, be honest. Ain't I clean though?
Come on. Look at the material. You see that? It is super cold in Orlando, Florida right now.
So here's those air temps Sunday morning. These are the actual thermometer readings. 26 in Orlando, 25 degrees in Sanford, 21 in Ocala. Even at the beach is below freezing. Even on the sand, it's below freezing.
I can see my breath. Whoa. Yeah, like it's below freezing right now, actually. It's below freezing. But I dry cleaned this coat that I bought like last year just because I thought it was a cool coat. Got the red on the inside. You see me? It feels weird wearing this because I never had worn a coat, really. Because I've never really had a reason to wear a coat. But now it's below freezing. Universal's freezing. Disney's freezing. UCF is freezing. Everywhere's freezing. There's icicles everywhere. Some plants are like slouching, you know? But yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like Batman, dude. Like this, like it feels like a cape. Hold on. I'm gonna get that in slow-mo. We're gonna go back inside. My hands are freezing right now. This is so cool. I've never got this on camera. This is so cool right now. I'm gonna do like vape tricks on it. Hi. We're trying new things this year for sure. It's really cold right now, so I'm probably gonna go back inside once it... I don't know, I'm probably gonna go back inside in a little bit. But like... This sounds kind of hard though, right? 2025 kind of sucks. I kind of felt bad admitting that to myself in a way. I'd be in the shower trying to figure out, like, how can I reframe 2025? I just realized I'm, like, just, like, instinctually have my foot on the gas. I mean, not on the gas, on the brake. It definitely had its good moments, and I'd be in the shower thinking, like, how can I reframe this? You know what I mean? Like, how can I reframe 2025 to be a good year? And then I realized, who am I doing that for? I guess for me to make myself feel a little better, but like I can admit that 2025 sucked. I can admit that, like, you know what? Maybe the beauty in it isn't like looking at all the little good things that happen, but maybe the beauty is looking at the good things, but also admitting like, hey, I'm alive, I'm healthy, and I'm going into another year and I can make this next year whatever I want. You know what I mean? It definitely had its good moments when I went to LA and saw some friends, and I graduated college in 2025. But I think the biggest thing that really brought me down last year was like the job market, and it's just rough, man. It was just rough. I lost like a creative drive, and it was so hard to just make anything, to just get out of bed and do anything. Like, it was rough. It was really rough. And going into 2026, I was like, okay, I want to be happy again. Point blank, like, the simplest thing, I just want to be happy again. Honestly, I think I'm doing really good at that so far. Today's February 2nd. Happy Black History Month. I've been creating a lot more videos, not only just like things going on around me, but just like, you know, I'm making a video right now, which is good. Like, I think last month I made 4 videos, and I don't want to sound like very like productivity. I gotta make this many things every day, and I gotta post every day, and but like, making videos makes me happy. And I realized when I wasn't happy, what was I doing? Not making videos. I hope that wording made sense. I don't know. What I'm saying is, when I was very unhappy, I wasn't doing what made me happy. So I'm doing what makes me happy, and that's making me happy now. The job market is still terrible, though. It's been making me really happy just going outside, and I've been just taking my camera everywhere, just getting random shots. And I feel like there's like a quote where it was something along the lines of like, create like a kid, edit like a scientist. And I've been saying this to a lot of people lately.
That awareness thing is super, super important. I have a thing where I'm like, create like a child and just edit like a scientist. Like,
I'm having just fun just experimenting with things and trying new things. And I'm like, hold on. Nowadays, I think so much of like video, like the corporate stuff and filmmaking and this and that. And everyone is putting film LUTs, emulation LUTs on their footage and using big yellow text because that's like the trend and da-da-da. But like, I was like, hold on. I was driving today and I was thinking about how like, this is an art form. I can do whatever I want. It's an art form, and it's like, I can, right now, I'm playing around with an anamorphic lens. I love this lens. I've been playing around with it for the past, like, month and a half. Yeah, month and a half-ish. 2 months? I don't know. I can play around with different lenses in the way that, like, a painter would get new brushes and see how that affects things and how that affects what they're doing. Or I can try different things in the edit. I can play with aspect ratios. I really have been wanting to play around with aspect ratios and do something in like 4:3 or something like that. Just like, which I know is also like kind of like the trend now, low-key. But it's like, I want to try the trend. Like, let's see what it's all about. Like, yeah, why not? That was really like my goal at 2026. Like, I feel motivated to do shit again, and it feels good. It feels really good. The job market still sucks though. I'm happy that like I can look back at things that happened in 2025. And I didn't even finish talking about all the blessings that happened to me in 2025. I graduated. I got a car. I went to multiple film festivals and won multiple awards for Ari, you know? And like I got closer to some people, like I got closer to some friends. I spent time with friends. I saw Beyonce, Kendrick, and SZA in the same year. Like, that is a blessing, and I'm so grateful for that. And now I'm thinking about it. It's like I say all that, and then I feel guilty for saying like 2025 wasn't a great year and that it sucked. But like, even with all those things, and I'm so blessed for all those things, at the end of the day, if I'm not creating, I feel like almost like, what's it all worth? I'm just gonna say things and not worry about the consequences of that. That sounds like a terrible plan. I think not doing the things that I love, it really hurt me. You know, it really hurt. It felt like almost like a breakup in a weird way, where it's like I want to be involved with this and it feels like it's not loving me back in the moment. But I'm happy I found that love again, and that love came from just playing around and just experimenting and trying new things and having a childlike approach to the things that I love, you know? Childlike feeling. What did he say? I can't have a childish feeling, or like whatever he said.
Like, you know, you get that kid feeling and it's just like...
How old are you?
25.
Oh.
I can't be a kid? I can't have a kid feeling?
Sure.
Speaking of 2025, in 2025, I wrote down the shows that I had watched that year that I really loved. Some of them I mentioned in my graduation video, but I'm gonna like try and remember like the ones that maybe weren't out by then. Forever. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. Black coming of age romance. So well done, so well directed. Soundtrack, crazy. I think it had the same music supervisor as Insecure, which like explains a lot. Regina King directed some episodes of it. The performance was so good, so good. If I could help on season 2, guys. Okay. To whoever's working on Forever season 2, I wrote, directed, and produced a Black rom-com coming of age vibe. It was like really cute. I got some awards for it at some festivals. I would love to help on season 2. I don't care if I am like bringing the coffees. I want to be there. Please. The show captures how it felt like to be in high school at that specific time in the late 2010s so well, where I was like, whoa, like that's when I was in high school. That's so crazy. Adult season 1. I'm so happy it just got renewed for a second season. I'm happy that Gen Z is getting like our own like hangout type sitcoms. You know, I think that's really cool. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur ended. That was such a good show. That was such a good kids show. Like, that was such a good show. I watched Kevin Can F Himself for the first time.
She has this brilliant plan. She decides to kill a husband.
The full show, it was only 2 seasons. It is so cool. Like, the way it's shot, they kind of show like this sort of this abusive relationship through the lens of how the kind of sitcom trope of like the schlubby husband and the wife that's like way out of his league, like that kind of thing. But they use that to tell a story about an abusive relationship in such a really creative way. It's just really, really well done. Peacemaker season 2, watching that with other people was so fun because when they did the reveal, you know the reveal. Oh, crazy. Abbott Elementary is still going strong. I feel like every time I do a video, I'm just like, yeah, Abbott's still going great. Next. Ironheart. It was really, really great. I love a messy protagonist, and Riri Williams is such a messy protagonist. I don't know if it's ever gonna continue, but really enjoyed that. On a little indie vibe, The Comic Shop season 1 had dropped. I believe the creator's name is Cheyenne. I've been like following the production for like a while, and then they were dropping episodes every week. Really fun. Like I really hope they do a season 2 because like it was so great. I think a lot of the humor was so like specifically like black nerd humor, and it was great. And I related because I am a black nerd. Also with that show, there were so many like little Easter eggs or like appearances by like people that black nerds would know. Like the voice of Cyborg from Teen Titans is in like an episode as a guest star. Things like that where I'm like, oh, that's really cool. The Mighty Nine. So I don't know a lot about D&D. I've never played a campaign, but I love Legends of Vox Machina. And this is like from the same team. It's like a narrative version of a D&D campaign that was actually played like on a podcast. And it was really fun. The best thing about both shows are like the characters are really strong and just so likable and just so fun to watch. When it came to like the plot, I feel like I was more locked in on the plot of like Vox Machina than I was with Mighty Nine, but like the characters were so fun that like I was still following along and just still like having fun with it, you know? Welcome to Derry. I don't know if it got renewed. I think it got renewed maybe. I like the kind of like marketing twist that they did because like the way they marketed it, by the end of like episode 1, things changed a lot. Bel-Air finished its 4-season run. Crazy how that show started as like a proof of concept on YouTube and then got picked up as like this Peacock original, and I'm pretty sure one of their most successful originals that came out of Peacock when it came to like narrative programming, because we'll talk about the other Peacock show later. I've been following Bel-Air since season 1. Honestly, since that trailer, that like proof of concept came out on YouTube, I remember showing that to my mom. It ended really, really well. I feel like it really closed up every loose end that they had from the past season. All the performances are great. It was just a really well done show. Also, like, everyone looked so good in that show. Like, all the costuming, all like the styling, just everyone looks so good. Like, I want everyone's wardrobe, actually. The other Peacock show. Oh man. Love Island. Love Island season 7. Okay, here's the thing, right? Love Island season 7 was my first season watching Love Island. I don't watch a lot of reality shows. I think the only reality show I've really watched like and been locked in on was the Circle on Netflix. Watching Love Island, like I was like, this is a whole new experience. I was like, hey, I know how crazy it was season 6, PPG, whatever was going on season 6, Serena. These are just names I'm remembering. I don't know. I never watched the season. I was like, okay, I'm gonna lock in on season 7. That was one of the best and worst experiences watching TV ever. Best because it was such a communal experience, watching it throughout the summer and being able to like talk about it with my roommates, and then talk about it, like get my friends to get on it. But then when I traveled to LA, I was also talking about it with people out there, and we were talking about, oh, this and that, and Ace and Shelly and Alandra and Nick and Taylor. I don't know why I didn't give Ace that reaction. Ace, oh my god, Ace, Green. It was just so fun to watch it like as a community. But also, that was painful. That was painful to watch, actually. I love women in the sense that the woman on that show had to deal with so much bullshit from the men on that cast. Wow. Loki, Alandra and Nick didn't win, but like, they won. Like, come on, like, they won, you know? I think only one of them's on, like, the cover of Harper's Bazaar, so, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But also, it's February. I don't want to hear about these people. It's been months. I don't want to hear about the drama of the Love Island cast members. And then, right at the very end, heated rivalry. The show's excellent. Look, I know there's already becoming a thing of, like that one Letterboxd review of Everything Everywhere. It's like, watch this before Twitter says it's overrated or whatever. People are already saying it's overrated, but like, maybe there's a reason for that. It's a good show. Like, it's really entertaining. Like, the drama is really good. The performances are good. The scenes, very well directed, very well edited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those are some TV shows I watch. When it comes to like movies, I'm trying to think of ones that I didn't talk about in that graduation video. But honestly, like, yeah, you know what? Because I'm pretty sure I already talked about Sinners. I already talked about Sinners, and Ryan Coogler is going to sweep next month at the Oscars. Watch this space. Watch this space. If Sinners doesn't get Best... Sinners is getting Best Picture. 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 Ryan Coogler for Best Director. Sinners is getting Best Picture. Sinners is getting Best Picture. Ryan Coogler for Best Director. Sinners is getting Best Picture. Sinners is getting Best Picture. Sinners is getting Best Picture. I don't know how that's so tough for people to like. No one's doing it like him. No one's doing it like Ryan Coogler. No one's doing it like Ryan Coogler. Oh, shit! Superman was so good. Like, everyone was so hopeful for, like, the 2 weeks after that movie came out. I watched it in Atlanta, and I left the theater so happy. Like, I left the theater smiling. I was crossing the street. I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. Like, oh my gosh. That argument scene, and I love a good argument scene. The argument scene between him and Lewis was probably one of my favorite scenes from last year. Like, I love a good back and forth. I think it says so much about his character, about their relationship, about how Lois works as a journalist and as Superman's partner. Like, I feel like everyone, like, it showed, like, it was such a good scene. I loved Materialist, and I don't care what nobody says. I said this to some people. Materialist and Love Island coming out at the same time created some of the most mind-numbing but also really fun to talk about kind of discourse about relationships and modern dating. Like, those two coming out side by side. I really like Materialist. I know it's not for everyone. I still prefer Past Lives, but Materialist is very unique in the way that it writes about love and the way it talks about materialism and class. And I think Celine's song is such a unique voice in the way that she talks about romance. Again, I know it's not for everybody, but it was for me. Marty Supreme, you know, again, I love an unlikable protagonist. I'm sorry. Like, you know, like, I don't care who it is. I like when they are unlikable and, like, they just making super messy decisions. Because, like, that bathtub scene. Oh, my goodness. Wake Up Dead Man. Wow. I have never seen, like, a kind of, like, big movie, like, this big, like, Netflix movie, you know, whatever. I've never seen a movie like this. The way that they talked about religion as an institution and power, I thought we really, I had never seen something like that, and its critiques on religion, but also we were so hopeful, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Sorry Baby. I've been seeing some people talk about Sorry Baby. I think it's on HBO now. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, it's on HBO now, so I've been seeing some people talk about it more. I watched this in a movie theater almost alone at like 11 o'clock at night when it had came out. And it was just like very, like, you just gotta watch it. The scene where it happens, and without spoilers or anything, and they showed a single shot of a house at daytime, and then they cut to that same house, same shot, but at night, to show like time has passed, and then her leaving the house was heavy, in the best way. Like it was, and then oh my gosh, that sandwich scene, man. Like I just love people. I love people so much. That was such a good scene. I feel like I'm getting into kind of like the smaller movies of last year, like the more like indie-ish kind of vibes, whatever. I don't know. Twinless is one of those movies that like halfway through something happens that you could not have seen coming at all, and it's like you're watching a wholly different movie. Insanity. Truly, like I didn't know what to expect. It was a very, very engaging watch, and I love the performances from everyone. Dylan O'Brien, I can't get into spoilers. Lurker, Alex Russell's Lurker. I didn't see a lot of people talking about this. I think it's so unique, like the type of culture that it's commenting on, of like musicians and artists and like so-called like creatives on Instagram and stuff like that. I have not seen like a movie kind of comment on like that culture of creatives that's very current. I've not seen that. When I first got out of it, I was like, oh, you know, that was cool. Like, it was all right. And the more I thought about it, the more I liked it. So I feel like if I was to watch it again, I'd probably really like it even more now. Also, I love the look of Lurker. The way it's shot, I just really loved it. It really had me on the edge of my seat, scared of like, oh, what's gonna happen next? It was a little thrilling, you know? I watched this one late, but Hamnet, like, that hit. Hamnet hit. Chloe Zhao, yeah, you did that. Low key, it's cold in here. It's dark. Can I like... Oh, I can't turn it on. Whatever. I think the last thing I want to say for real... My hands are freezing. Oh my gosh. Last thing I want to say for is like, where I'm at right now, I'm happier. I'm definitely happier. Bruh, last week... Last week, I went back to Miami. I got my film into I'm not from Miami. I'm not a poser. 954 Broward County. I'm not a poser. I went back to Miami. Got my film into this festival. And so, boom, right? Like, they show all the films, all that. People were vibing with Ari. You know, I heard some laughs, whatever. We're sat there. We're standing there. They announced audience award. It's Ari. Boom. All right. And I was like hype. I was like, for real? Because like, whoa, like, okay. And then they announced the jury award. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I really want to be another one that was in it. That was so good. And then, boom, it's Ari. Oh! Like, what? Okay. And then I'm talking to all these people and and then like I'm talking to all these people and like I'm like, and like the people they really liked it, and they were saying how they really connected with it and how it reminded them of when they were young and when they would have crushes and all that. And I was just connecting with all these people, just not even just filmmakers but just audience members, and really like hearing what they thought about it. I was so flattered, and I felt in that moment like I'm doing what I'm called to do right now. I feel called to be a storyteller and use a camera to amplify stories. And I want to be a storyteller. I want to be a filmmaker. I don't want to be a filmmaker. I am a filmmaker. What? I'm a filmmaker. I'm not on some inspiring, like, no, I'm just a filmmaker. Like, come on. But yeah, like, I felt like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm doing what I'm called for. And then like, it's crazy because, like, it's like, I don't know, like 15 hours later, then I go back to my job And I'm like, oh. Things are going to change for the better in 2026. And I have hope for that. And even like 2024 going to 2025, I was riddled with anxiety. And because of, I knew that I was coming up on graduation, and that's a scary thing, especially when you don't have any job offers. 2025 going into 2026, I was riddled with hope. But I do believe, like, yeah, the way that you go into a new year it's going to change things. And God, I'm really hoping that changes things. But honestly, so far, 2026 is looking up, and I'm excited. I've been saying, like, I'm pulling 2022, 2023 Henry numbers. Like, I'm kind of up. Like, I'm like taking my camera outside. I'm taking my camera to parties. I'm just shooting things. I'm editing more. Like, I feel creatively up, and that's lifting my spirits. Now I'm hoping that the material kind of circumstances change for the better. And if I have anything to do about it, it will. Yeah. All right. It's cold as hell.